and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. In the beginning. But where is the beginning, you wonder, as your plane lands? The beginning of a faith kindled 20 centuries ago, binding together the hopes and aspirations of 800 million persons around the world. The yearning to know has brought you first to Lebanon, in the heart of the Bible lands. With you, perhaps, has come an archaeologist, hoping to unearth some new clue to a long-lost civilization. Coming too are tourists, looking forward to vacation days filled with fun and crowded with treasured memories. Past and present thrive side by side in Lebanon, lying at the crossroads of 3 continents. American automobiles speed along broad, tree-lined thoroughfares to the capital city of Beirut. Mankind has traveled fast and far in 20 centuries. The flight, New York to Beirut, in less than a day, has shown how our globe is shrinking ever smaller. And now in Beirut, the gateway to adventure, there is time enough to pause, to reflect, to anticipate what lies ahead. The beauty of Beirut unfurls below, and the Bay of St. George in the distance beckons the young at heart to take a turn on skis across the sea. There is time enough, too, for something different, something distinctly Oriental. Thoughts whirl in time with the pulsating rhythm, and imagination retreats through the ages. The spark of Salome, the fire of Scheherazade burn bright again. Ancient and yet modern, Beirut is the hub of the Middle East, a city whose spokes of commerce and travel fan out into Europe, Asia, and Africa. Beirut, where 2 worlds, East and West, blend. But where to start, what to see, and how to go? You aren't sure, and so you visit the Pan American office, as you will do again and again on this journey through 5 countries. You leave Beirut and the present behind, traveling through Lebanon, the biblical land of milk and honey, back toward the beginning, to Sidon, where, looking out to the sea, stand the ruins of a Crusader castle. More than 700 years old, its weathered walls shook to the steps of Crusader armies bound for the Holy Land. Today, 7 centuries later, their crumbling castle is a signpost to point your path. The sands of time have wrought little change in the lives of the inhabitants of Sidon. Although the Bible tells how Christ performed a miracle in this very region, some of these people are of another faith, Islam, a faith that itself numbers 300 million followers. Their roots of faith must be deep as they follow their flocks, grazing lazily across the countryside. Forever moving on, the shepherds carry on their nomadic way of life, a proud and contented people. You see a car and a camel caravan side by side, and you realize that it is the car that seems strangely out of place. You see the children, shy but friendly, and think of the brotherhood of men under God that strikes down barriers of race and nation. You have found it here, shining brightly in the face of a child. They shall grow as the vine, and the scent thereof shall be as the wine of Lebanon. On the way from Beirut to Syria rise the ruins of Baalbek, the Roman city of the sun, dominated by the 6 towering columns of the Temple of Jupiter. You see that the temple, despite its might and magnificence, is yielding to the relentless toll of time. You remember your search, the search for the beginning without ending. It is not here, for what man creates must tumble into dust and vanish forever from the face of the earth. But faith, mightier than any temple, will endure even unto the end of time. And yet, surveying the temple of Bacchus, one cannot help but marvel at the Roman builders who, with the crudest of tools, chiseled out this classic city. In Baalbek's quarries rests the biggest cut stone in the world, weighing 1,500 tons, today merely a tiny fragment of ancient history.